Event we got Belal versus Bonfim. Belal, he's the better wrestler in this matchup. He's got more 5 round experience. I do think in the striking, Bonfim is a better striker. Bonfim, he's got good Muay Thai. I think his calf kick is going to be very effective here. Belal is pretty open for the calf kick. He doesn't check it well. But I do think Belal, if he gets takedowns, he's going to win this fight. And we haven't really seen Bonfim show great takedown defense. Bonfim, he's got very good jiu-jitsu. He'll often go for a guillotine as people go to shoot takedowns, which if he does get the guillotine, it's great, but that can end up with him on his back, and I think he could lose minutes if he's not able to get the submission and ends up on his back. Also, Belal, with the more 5 round experience, I do think he can take over late in this fight. So I'm going to have a look at Belal +3 takedowns. Just because we don't really know Bonfim if he's going to be able to defend the takedowns. The only sort of wrestler he's fought in the UFC was Ange Lusa, and he was taken down 3 times in the first round. So that's what's making me think that Belal will be able to get takedowns here. But I do think Bonfim, if he wins, it's probably going to be by early finish. So I'm going to hedge my bet on Belal. I think I should be able to get plus money with Belal +3 takedowns, and then have a look at Bonfim by finish as like a hedge if it's plus money too. So yeah, Belal is going to be the pick. Brendan Allen versus Shabazian. Got to go with Allen here. He's been fighting the more high level experience and he's got better wins. Shabazian has shown bad cardio in the past. I think Shabazian is live for a round 1 KO, but if he doesn't get it, I think Allen's going to take over, mix in the grappling, and probably get a submission. So yeah, I like Allen for the win. I have no bet so far on this fight. I think the money line is a little bit short. I'm not that confident in Allen because Shabazian has shown better takedown defense in recent fights. Ziam versus Nolan. Ziam is on fire at the moment. He's always been a good striker, but his grappling has improved a lot. And he is a big favourite in this fight. He's $1.30. Nolan is $3.55. I think Nolan is also improving, and he's very dangerous as well. So I'm taking a small shot on Nolan here at $3.55. As a pick, I do think Ziam is more likely to win this fight, but I think it's closer than the odds indicate. Nolan is dangerous. He's got power. So I think he could get an upset here at big odds. Bryce Mitchell versus Luna. So this is an interesting fight. Luna, he's got good skills, good boxing. He's got good wrestling. But he's coming in on short notice for this fight. And I think Mitchell, with his UFC experience and he's had a full camp, I think he can take over late in this fight if he can survive round 1. I see him pushing a heavy pace with the wrestling like he usually does. And I have seen Luna slow down in fights. And because he's coming in on short notice, I can't really trust that he's going to be in the best shape. So yeah, I think Mitchell, late stoppage or decision in this one. And I do have 1 unit on Mitchell at 1.71 odds. And I might hedge with a round 1 finish for Luna. I think if Luna does get the upset, it's probably early. He is very dangerous in round 1. Schnell versus Costa. Costa by finish. Snell, his chin is gone. He's been KO'd so many times. And Costa, he's got a lot of power for flyweight. He's also got dangerous grappling too. So yeah, I've parlayed Costa, and I'm probably going to parlay the under 2.5. I think Costa gets a finish here. Iwo versus Tafa. I like Iwo in this fight. Tafa is a dangerous striker, but his grappling is very bad. If he gets taken down, I think he'll get submitted or finished. And Iwo, he's shown striking so far in the UFC, but he actually does have a grappling background. I think he's going to be able to get a takedown here and probably a round 1 submission. So yeah, I like Iwo. I parlayed Iwo on the money line, and I'm probably going to parlay the under 1.5 just to cover if Tafa does get an upset. I think it's going to be by KO. But yeah, I like Iwo round 1 submission for this one. McGee versus Giannis. I like Giannis. I cashed on him as a huge underdog in his last fight. He fought this Jamie Siraj. He was a massive underdog for some reason. I didn't think this Siraj looked very good, and he finished him in the first round. Giannis has good boxing. I think his weakness is in the grappling. He's got 2 losses by submission. So I think in the striking, this could be competitive. McGee's a good striker. He mixes up the levels with his kicks. I do think he's the better kicker in this matchup. But I think McGee's the more well-rounded guy. I do think he can mix in the grappling, and he has got some submissions. So I like McGee in this matchup. McGee's also fought the much higher level guys. So yeah, I like McGee. I parlayed him with Costa and Iwo as an early bet. And next up, we got Silva versus Chares. This is a very competitive fight. Silva, he's been looking good recently, even though he's a little bit old, 36 for flyweight. He should have beat Charles Johnson in his last fight. I thought he should have got the win, but he lost a split decision. And he's well-rounded. He's pretty good everywhere. Chares, extremely tough. He's got good boxing, good jiu-jitsu too. He can get caught on his back though, because he does go for guillotines rather than defend takedowns. And I think Chares though, I see this as a 50-50 fight. Chares is in his prime at 30. He also has quite a big size advantage. I think he can have success in the boxing in this matchup using his longer reach, popping the jab out there. I do think Chares has a nice jab. So yeah, I'm thinking about betting Chares, but I think this line might get even wider. He's currently 220. Seems like money's coming in on Silva. I do think this is a 50-50 fight, so I'll take the dog in Chares. Chandler versus Priscilla. So I think Priscilla's the better striker, and Chandler's striking defense is pretty bad. So I think Priscilla could get a KO here, but also Priscilla's ground game is terrible. If she gets caught on her back, she can't get back up, and Chandler is the better grappler in this matchup. She trains with the Diaz boys. So I'm leaning Chandler. I think if she can get a takedown, she's just going to get on top and just beat up Cachoeira and probably get a KO or sub. But I'm not going to bet Chandler because this fight is super sketchy. But as a pick, I'll pick Chandler. And as a bet, I might look at the fight not to go the distance because I see Priscilla potentially getting a KO and Chandler potentially getting a finish if she gets a takedown. If I can get like good odds on that, I might take it. Levitt versus Brito. I lean Brito in this one, but the odds are a little bit too wide. I don't really trust Brito at this price because he can get taken down and controlled, and Levitt does have some wrestling and decent control, but Brito's the much more dangerous guy and more likely to get a finish. So as a bet, might have a look at Brito by stoppage, but I think it's either Brito by stoppage or Levitt by decision is how this is going to go. But as a pick, I'll go Brito. Next up, Chavez versus Dubin. Chavez is the more skilled striker, better fighter, but I think this line is a bit insane for a UFC debut. Dubin, she does have some power for female fighter, and she's got decent power in the hands. So I'm not going to be touching this fight from a betting perspective, but as a pick, I'll go Chavez. Souza versus Carnelossi. These two have fought before back in 2019 and Carnelossi won, but I think Souza has improved a lot since then, and I like Souza in this matchup. She's a big favourite. She's about $1.40, so I have got an early bet on her as a parlay. I think Souza's going to have a lot of success with the boxing. Carnelossi, her striking defense is very bad. She blocks punches with her face. I think she's really open for the overhand right, which Souza's got good boxing. So yeah, I see Souza landing some big shots and getting the win here. So yeah, that's all my early predictions for this card. Let me know what you think in the comments, is any bets that you're liking, and follow my Instagram if you want to see my final bets at the end of the week.